So if you find yourself maybe since yesterday or the day before feeling a little bit abnormal, or finding yourself running into individuals that are trying to trigger you, you're not crazy, they are. They're trying to trigger you. Right now we have a lot of the collective that was aware of this 3-day fast that was going on, or even some that are taking it a little bit longer and they're doing what's called the Esther fast. And I believe that can go up anywhere to 21 or maybe even 40 days depending on how long they decide to do it. But during the fast, energy is also shifting. Okay, so you have the energy that's shifting, you have the fast that's actually taking place that's causing people to help manipulate, so to speak, their DNA. If you know anything about fast, when you fast, especially for, I believe it's, well, there's a sequence. There's 24 hours, there's 36 hours, and there's 72 hours. And each one of those sectors or sections actually has a certain amount of things that actually triggers your DNA to healing the cells and to activating other parts of your vessel. And with that being said, in order to knock a lot of the chosen ones off of their path, or to distract them, the enemy is seeing the influx of everyone graduating and increasing in their awareness, in their vitality, and in their thought processes, and it's not liking it. So there's a lot of demonic forces that are being sent out that is intended to distract you, to trigger you, and to make you angry. Here's where that actually can play in your favor. So either way it goes, you're going to win. The objective or the goal is to acknowledge it for what it is and just disregard if you possibly can. If you can't, and you find that you've been triggered to the point where you've been wounded, just stick with that wound. Stick with the wound. What do I mean? Allow that thing to injure you. And I know this sounds contradictory. You want it to injure you because now you're facing off with this very demonic thing that's been hiding in the shadows, that didn't want to be seen. It just wanted to be heard. That's why it wanted to trigger you. The design of this thing is to get you to hear it and to resonate with it in a way that's beneficial for the demonic force. But in this way, if you allow it in, and you face off with it by speaking your truth, it's going to shatter the old ceiling and the old paradigm that was connected to that thing. And I can give you an example of maybe that this will kind of clarify some things. If you remember anything about the Matrix, there was one of the Matrix where Neo realizes that he's up against Smith, and he realizes in one of those scenes that I'm supposed to allow this in. I'm trying to fight something I need to let in. And so Smith is actually running, and instead of Neo trying to actually combat the thing, he lets it in. The reason why he's letting it in is because he realizes as soon as he lets this thing in, it no longer has power over him. And that's exactly what you're going to do. The collective is very powerful. We are moving through all of the smoke and mirrors. The veil has lifted. We're firing rounds down range. And guess what? We kicking ass and taking names. We're not bowing down to anything. Not at all. So, if this thing comes for you and you have to let it in, know that you're winning by doing so. You are not defeated. Matter of fact, you're taking a stance that most people cannot and would not. Let it in. If there's fear that comes with it, let it in. Because at some point, it absolutely has no more control over you. It can't. It doesn't have anything to feed off on, to resonate with you. Hold on, sweetie. It doesn't have anything to resonate with you for. The resonation that was taking place before was coming just from a space of fear and wanting to run. You're not running. You're letting the fear in, should it come in, and you're facing off with it. Speak your truth. Allow that thing to just manifest the way it's supposed to, and watch it diminish right in front of you. It'll no longer have power over you. And that may be one of the things that you're supposed to be facing off with while this ushering in of newness is happening, because the veil is gone. So this may be a thing that is designed for you at this very juncture, with all the reinforcement, because that's what you have from the collective. You got all this reinforcement through the fasting of whatever type of fast it is, whether it's completely from food, whether you decided that you wanted to fast from any alcoholic beverages, sex, whatever it is you felt like that you wanted to fast from, the collective that is fasting, that's helping usher in and manifest the benevolence of the entire sector of the chosen ones and the newness that's being ushered in with it. We're at war. Best believe. The ancestors on the other side is at war. This thing is unfolding right before our eyes. And the more that tension and stuff builds, the more you'll understand that it is a part of you healing yourself. All of those things that was in the shadows are coming to the forefront. And as I said before, instead of running, you're going to do just what Leo did in that damn movie. You're going to stand fast. You're going to hold the line. You're going to let whatever, if it injures you, let it. Because after this moment, it'll never have control over you ever again. And then you can say, and so it is. Hold the line, collective. You got this. Let's continue on and go with love and light.